A lot of times we don't talk about the struggles of a fresh start. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm there. It feels as if I don't really know what I want anymore. Hey you guys, welcome to a new day. It is Sunday and I'm trying to get back to vlogging again. I vlogged a couple of videos I think about 2 weeks ago or thereabout, and I'm struggling to edit those videos and put them out. I don't know why. I have been struggling seriously, and being that this is a new channel and I really want to grow this channel, the sensible thing is to put out as much content as possible. But I'm not going to lie, for some reason I am struggling. Okay, it's not like I don't know why I'm struggling. I know there are a lot of things going on behind the scene which has been holding me back and stopping, affecting my creativity and my ability to be productive as much as I would have loved to. And being someone who is at that time in my life when it feels like I'm starting over. Or I want to use the terms I'm starting over, but I'm not starting over. Like, it's not possible for you to erase your past. It's not possible for you to, change the stuff that has happened in the past. It's not possible for you to cut off where you're coming from completely, right? What you're doing is you're streamlining, you are resetting your priorities and trying to figure out where you actually want to focus on. And with that in mind, I just realized most times people talk about starting over, it just feels as if what you just need to do is snap your fingers and life just reorganizes itself and you start pushing. A lot of times we don't talk about the struggles of starting over, the struggles of a fresh start, the struggles of refocusing your energy, realigning yourself, and reprioritizing, right? We don't talk about it enough. Probably we do talk about it, but we don't talk about it enough. And the truth is that as a woman, some of the things I have come to realize, seeing where I'm coming from, is that because we give up so much of ourselves, especially when it comes to our career, when it comes to our, ourselves in general, right? As women, we give up so much of ourselves to build a family. When you are leaving, to start your life again, and when you're prioritizing yourself, there are a lot of loopholes, in the sense that there are a lot of things that you do not really have access to, and one of them basically is finances. When you don't really have access to enough finances, that can actually put you in a box, right? That as much as you know what you want, you find it difficult to actually pursue those things because you don't have the enough finances to do what you need to do. This is something that we don't talk about enough. Most times people talk about, like, starting your life afresh, prioritizing yourself and all of that. But the struggle behind the scene, the things you struggle with, which is basically, that's the first step, finances, is something that we don't talk about a lot. And then because of the lack of finances, especially when kids are involved, you find yourself having to rely on the system to make sure that the father of your kids are actually supporting the kids in the way he's supposed to support the kids. That way, you're only basically thinking about yourself and then some other things that you don't want to consign him with, or he shouldn't be consigned with, if we're being realistic. And in most cases, we know that a lot of times when a relationship falls apart, one party tries to make things difficult. Sometimes it's both parties that try to make things difficult, if you ask me, but a lot of times there's just one person who is always like trying to make things difficult, trying to make the other person's life difficult, trying to prove to you that you thought it was easy. Do it, let's see how you're going to get through it, how you're going to achieve the things you want to achieve without them, right? So that is another struggle that people don't talk about when it also has to do with starting afresh, starting your life over, reprioritizing your life, reprioritizing yourself, refocusing your energy and stuff like that. People don't really talk about it, and these are some of the things that I I'm trying to share, because there are a lot of times when you see other people who just, pick themselves up and, kind of starts, like are kind of starting over. It looks as if it's simple, it looks as if it's easy, and people who are watching, from afar will think like, man, you got it right, man, you're doing something, like, wow, I love the way you're doing it. How are you doing it? Please, I would like to do it. I would like to. Listen, it's not easy. When it comes to starting over, it is your decision and your decision alone, because at the end of the day, you are the one that is going to struggle. You are the one that is going to deal with the challenges that come with it. You are the one that is going to face the difficulties all by yourself. So it's something that if you want to do, you have to be very, very certain that it is something that you want, if you understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to put out there. I wanted to share it because I see a lot of people talking about how, they are picking up their lives and starting their lives over and all of that. But I feel like they are not really telling the entire truth. And for me, on this space, I want to share the struggles. I want to share the difficulties. I want to share the fears. I want to share the pains I'm dealing with, the confusion and all of that. But yeah, it is Sunday morning. I'm just trying to have my cup of coffee. How are you guys doing? Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're not subscribed to the space, please do subscribe. And if I didn't say so, my name is Kemdi. And I'm a mom of 2. I'm a student and a content creator who is trying to reclaim her voice, because you guys, for like 1 year now, I have been struggling with content creating. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm there. It feels as if I don't really know what I want anymore. It feels like it's as if I don't really know what I want anymore, but I do know what I want. It's just that when the resources you need to get the things you want to do are not readily available, you're kind of trying to juggle it. You're just kind of trying to, like, fake it till you make it, right? You're just trying to, like, just refocus. Today you're focusing here, tomorrow you're focusing there. You're just re-strategizing generally until you are able to figure out the best way to go about things, even though the resources are not there, if that makes sense. Because whether we like it or not, we have to keep living. You're not going to pause life just because the things you need to live your life are not there. You're not going to do that, right? Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit.